Hey everybody, I'd like to welcome you guys to another episode of the Modern Gaming Podcast with our guest here, Mike Rack 10. My man.
What's up, guys?
I met you at TwitchCon last year.
Yeah,
Pretty sure with Paul.
Yep.
You're very tall.
Yes, yeah. Yep.
I am not, and you're intimidating, not gonna lie.
Oh Jesus! Oh
But
God!
truly though, I really enjoy your streams. Like almost every single night, I practically lurk in there, even if I don't like say anything, just because I love the vibe of your streams. Even Minecraft, and you're like because listen, like I can't watch people play Minecraft, but I can watch you play Minecraft. Okay,
Hey,
like
man.
truly.
Oh, thanks. I appreciate that. Now, next time I stream after the chat, here's this. I'm gonna be begged to play more Minecraft. So I guess I got that going for me.
Sweet.
But yeah, I mean, dude, it's great meeting you at TwitchCon. Yeah, like you said, right at Paul's little meet and greet that he had at G Fuel, that area, where he was standing around and talking to all of us for like, I don't know, 2-3 hours or something crazy like that.
Yeah, he was there forever.
Yeah, which was really cool. Like, I mean, I never thought we'd get that kind of an experience with a streamer like him. And then it's like, all right, sweet. There we go. That's awesome.
God, TwitchCon was so dope.
It was a lot of fun.
Oh,
And
I
man,
really
I hope it happens this year. I'm guessing it probably won't, but
I actually here's the thing. I actually sort of hope it doesn't. Because I feel like if it does happen, I feel like it'll just be weird the entire time.
Yeah, that could be true.
Yeah, because there'll be
like,
zero meet and greets.
Yeah,
you won't be
like,
able to do your
like weird aura around it the entire time. That's just
Yeah.
like, should you really be doing this? Like,
right.
you
It would literally
it'd
be like
weird.
after party TwitchCon
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, it would be people would just be like, "Oh yeah, I got to stand 6 feet away from Tim the Tap Man. That was kind of cool." just like, wait, what? Like you got nothing else from it? You had to stand that far apart.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that would be smart. It's unfortunate. I would love to go again, like this year. Last year was my first year going, so I had a lot of fun. But if it's for the best, it's for the best. Got to look at it that way.
Yeah, me and my wife and I were planning on going to E3 this year. Like we were talking about getting tickets. It's like a Christmas gift to fly out.
They canceled E3 so early too.
They did.
They like really early.
Man,
because E3's in June, right?
Yeah, normally it'd be in a couple weeks. It's like the second week in June. I think we were going to get tickets like all 4 days, 4 shows, all the demo rooms, like the whole 9 yards. We'd be able to do the whole like 4 days in LA with hotel and everything for like I think $1,000 total, including the flight. And I was like, that'd have been well worth it.
That's a steal right there.
At least you didn't buy it though.
Buy it, right? Yeah,
that's true. That is very true. Yeah,
I mean, that's what I know people that even had like all their TwitchCon stuff booked last year for this year already. So it's like,
yeah, I couldn't imagine that. I know like a couple of people, they're like, yeah, let's start booking things now. And this was like back in February or March or something.
Yeah. Because if you want a good place, especially hotels, I mean,
yeah,
you have to.
Yep.
Yeah.
And like last year I kind of booked it last minute, but I found an Airbnb that was like 10-15 minutes away. So it wasn't that bad. But yeah, I know things were getting booked up, but really glad didn't go ahead and try to decide to do that because that would have been the worst thing in the world.
Yeah. And I mean, when I went, so I actually got Winter from a flight. He was flown to me from Dallas. And like when I went to the airport, it's the Des Moines airport is already like small, but like I tell you what, there was not a damn soul in there.
Really? Oh my god!
It was actually so weird. It was like the middle of the evening on a Friday, and I'm just like, there's really like nobody. This is like, it was actually kind of scary.
Yeah, that's like out of like
no one was there.
Yeah, that's like a zombie movie right there. Waiting for, empty airport, someone's gonna pop out and get you. That's basically what it's gonna be.
Des Moines Airport, instead of 3 people, there's 0. Okay, listen.
Wow.
Hey, when I flew to San Diego from TwitchCon, from Des Moines, all right, and it was great. I could have gone to O'Hare, but O'Hare is a freaking nightmare. That place is a shit show. Des Moines makes it like Des Moines is a blast compared to O'Hare. Even though I've never flew, like that was my first time flying, but I've been to O'Hare before. And yeah, no, I'm good. No, I'll never go there again. I don't voluntarily go to O'Hare.
Oh, I don't blame you. I don't think anybody would or should do that.
So bad. Anyway, so Mike, I want to know more about you with your streaming career. So, like,
Yeah.
how did you get started? Who'd you meet first?
Okay.
What games you play?
Let's see. So I think I started watching Twitch about probably like 3 years ago, probably like almost to the day right now. I was just playing games. I was looking for new things to watch and maybe get a leg up on people playing and whatnot, get a little bit of tips and tricks. I started watching. Um, Watched for about maybe a year and a half or so. And then I figured, well, I play video games, so why not try this whole streaming thing out and see how it goes? And now we're about a year and 2, 3 months into it. So, yeah, just started going that way and started just playing right off my Xbox, streaming off the Twitch app that they had on there. Uh, then about 2 months in, the stream was going well. I figured, hey, might as well take the next step. I got a streaming PC and then was playing on Xbox still. And then finally was like, I'm just going to take the full plunge and just play PC. I still play on controller. I'm too old to learn how to play mouse and keyboard. So I'm just
See,
putting that out there.
I thought that, but I figured it out.
Yeah, I'm like, oh man, maybe I'll do it someday. I just need to
like,
get a bigger desk. That's
you
the thing.
got
My desk is
you
small.
should play a game that like you've already mastered or like some way on controller that you can because that's why like my first keyboard and mouse game was Overwatch, but I played Overwatch on console for
I
years
was the
before
same
that.
way.
So it's like it was
Okay.
easier. It was easier to transition because like I already had like the game sense from playing on console and transition to PC. That was a bit easier to like learn, I guess, because I already knew what to do. I just had to like do it on keyboard and mouse
Right, it's
instead.
just the mechanics. I mean, my first season sucked. Like, I
Oh yeah,
placed like
yeah. Like your
mid
aim's gonna be
silver.
trash, but
Yeah, and
yeah.
then now I'm like 1500 SR higher than what I was when I started, and since I've gone like 100% keyboard and mouse, like basically when I got my PC, I will never go back to controller.
Okay.
Ever.
Well,
I haven't touched my Xbox in
I was the same way with Fortnite too.
9
I mean,
months, I think.
when I switched to keyboard and mouse on Fortnite, like after a month or two of playing on it, like I could never imagine going back to controller.
I mean, unless
yeah.
I'm playing a game with aim assist, then maybe. But,
See, I
you
mean,
know.
that's why I'm bad enough at Fortnite where I can use the aim assist advantage with the
You need
controller.
your aim
Yeah,
assistant.
so and even then it really doesn't help me out because I'm still like Miss and Bloom is my best friend apparently, even though I never asked for it to be my friend. But yeah, I've been thought like, I guess, well, let's see, Fortnite, COD, that's kind of what I played. COD was mainly the big thing before Fortnite came around.
Mhm.
So I was playing that on, Xbox, and then I was like, hey, PC, I can just plug my controller in, so it's fine. And yeah, I'm thinking maybe try out, keyboard and mouse, see how it goes. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like Fortnite might not be the best first game to try with all the building and whatnot,
Oh
but
yeah. It was
I don't know.
especially today, like with how
Oh God,
good
yeah,
everybody.
yeah,
Excuse me, with how good everybody is. Like,
yeah.
I mean, yeah, no, it won't be fun.
Yeah, they took skill-based matchmaking out for what, 3 days? The best days ever. It
My
was
God, it was
so
so
much
good.
fun.
It was so, like I went back. I played solo squads for like I would play solo squads. I would just vibe to music like I used to because that usually used to be like my everyday stream
Yeah.
in like the year of 2018. Like that was my everyday stream. So like that like 3 day period of that was actually like really nostalgic and really fun. And then they just took it away, and I was like, okay,
Yeah,
unfun.
that's what
That's
I
it.
was doing. I was doing solo squads. I was like, this is the best thing ever. It's so easy. Like this is back like when, you first started playing and then all of a sudden they added it back in and it's the worst thing ever. It's the worst thing
It's
ever.
Somebody tried to like slide that update in there on the DL and not tell anybody, and then they got caught.
Yep.
And
Yep.
Fortnite reversed it, probably fired like everybody's hero. And
They're like, we saw what you did.
try to blame Cypher on it too, and I'm like, I mean, just like
Yeah.
they had the hashtag fuck Cypher going on like trending on Twitter for no reason. I'm
Yeah,
like,
I saw that. Yep.
yeah, because Cypher's the reason why skill-based matchmaking is put in. Yeah, okay,
Yeah. Yep.
sure, sure.
When every other big streamer is like, yeah, no, skill based matchmaking is what kills games. So, that's a thing.
Like the Fortnite community, though, man, I swear, like the pro community is just so It's so stupid. I still follow a lot of it on like even though I don't play much of Fortnite anymore and I don't really compete anymore, I still follow it. And like
Mhm.
I still enjoy watching tournaments too. But
Yeah.
it's like some of the pro community, man, like if you listen, if you ever feel stupid, okay? Like if you ever think you're feeling stupid, just go to Young Calc's Twitter. That's all you need to do.
Young
And just
Calc.
read his
Oh
tweets.
God.
Like I swear to God, man, that kid, like it hurts my soul to read some of the shit that is put out on a daily basis in the Fortnite pro community. But
Oh,
anyway,
jeez.
that's a whole
Yeah, that's a
that's a
whole
whole
that's a whole
thing.
different thing.
But anyway, so you say I've been streaming for like a year and a half.
Yeah, somewhere around there.
So I mean, I just want your thoughts because we'll go into the data that's Stream Elements recently put out for April of 2020. But have you ever thought about streaming not on Twitch and on a different platform?
So yes, when
I
like
feel like everybody has to think about it. I feel
yes,
like I mean,
so like as like any streamer, and I know actually a lot of people who did this. Like so when Ninja switched over to Mixer,
mhm.
everybody and their parents and kids and whatnot, they were like, all right, I'm streaming on Twitch. I'm actually going to switch to Mixer now because Ninja's going to be there and it's going to help me out. It's like, actually, I don't know if that's really going to be how it works. But I've thought about it and it's like, yeah, possibly that could be something. But at the same time, Twitch is like the biggest one. And
Yeah,
more
yeah,
people watch Twitch than any of the other ones. And it's like, all right, well, I'd rather stick on Twitch because I'm nowhere near where Ninja, Courage, Ray, who else switched over? Shroud. Like I'm nowhere near those numbers.
mhm.
If by any chance I were to get to those numbers, and one of the other platforms was like, "Hey, we're going to offer you millions of dollars to come switch over and play on this platform," I'd be like, "All right, you have my attention." Like
Yeah.
absolutely. But at this point in time, not really. Like I feel like that's not a smart kind of switch for someone who's our size as streamers to kind of make that jump.
See, like okay, chat right now, like a lot of people don't see. Okay, so I actually really enjoy watching Ninja and Shroud on Mixer, but that's only because like So then again, but the reason why Mixer can have such high quality is because they have like such a lower amount of streamers on their platform. But it's like watching Shroud or Ninja at a 10K bit rate is so freaking clean. Like the
Yeah,
quality is insane. But
yeah.
it's like they can do that because they have such a small fraction of their streamers. I mean, hell, like, dude, if Twitch allowed partners to stream at a 10K bit rate, like, we wouldn't be able to freaking stream. Like, the servers would be trash. Every
Well,
single
yeah,
stream would lag. So
there's
it's like,
that. But then, like, if you aren't partnered, I don't know. I've had a bunch of people who watch me are on mobile,
right,
and
yeah, you can't even like have the
you can't
lower like
lower.
settings.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you can't lower
yeah,
the quality, and it's like that's just shitting up. But if they did
yeah,
10K, yeah, we wouldn't. Yeah, we wouldn't be doing what we're doing. There's no way.
Mhm.
right. Because it's like I want to be able to stream at like 1080 and produce the highest quality that I can. But then it's like Twitch doesn't allow you to be able to watch lower. So then it's like most people, yeah, especially from mobile, you can't even. I mean, your phone can't really even process a 1080p stream. So
Yeah,
it's like it's actually hurting you at that point.
yeah,
Um, but like I actually really like Mixer's platform. I really do. I think it's super clean. It's much better than YouTube's.
yeah.
Um,
YouTube is weird. It's something weird. Like
I like, dude.
they can
I
they
can't
can
watch YouTube
push
stream. I
like
can't.
so. Like the
Unless
weird
it's
thing was
Courage,
so
that's literally. I mean, that's the only one I know that streams on
yeah.
YouTube.
So like so Courage was actually the first person I ever followed and subbed to on Twitch. So like I've been part of his community since I first started watching Twitch, and then when he moved to YouTube, I went there too. And one of the things that he says is just the like he can stream at a higher quality bit rate, but
Mhm.
it's weird because like sometimes it shows like sometimes the quality is just through the roof, and then other times it's just like basic like
Yeah,
720, and it's like okay, I'm
yeah.
confused as to what actually is going on.
It's just like I don't know with YouTube. For me, YouTube streams killed me as well, and it's mainly because like I don't know. When I watch it, I feel like I'm just watching a YouTube video live.
Yeah,
Like it
it's
doesn't
very
give me the like the stream feel at all. Plus, like the chat, I've never seen so many papegas in a chat.
okay. So that
like
that's
I
that is the
like
biggest
I
complaint,
thought Twitch
100%.
chat was bad, but
Yes.
like when I go into Rachel's stream and I like just I sit there for like 10 seconds and I just read some of the comments she gets, I'm like, Like
Yeah, yeah.
like the highest IQ in this room is like 20. Like
Oh
it's
yeah,
like
it
it's so bad.
it is
Like
awful. And then you get all this like fake like bot accounts. Like I know like I've seen a couple of them, and it's like, oh yeah, follow this page. I'm like, what the hell? And it's the
yeah,
same message like 20 times in a row. I'm like, all
it's
right,
like
this is
it's
interesting.
here the thing is though, like YouTube could easily win the streaming wars if they actually tried.
Yeah,
Because like they
100%.
obviously they have the platform, they have the obviously they have the traffic, of course,
Mhm.
but it's like they just need to put more effort into actually making like live streams, you know, like easily accessible. Because like I can't like if I go on YouTube, I have no idea where to go to actually like find just a random live stream.
Wait, I don't even know if because like for me, it's wait, how do you do this? Is
Because
there a
all
live?
I
Is
like
there a live
I just get
section?
I get a notification whenever Rachel and Jack goes live. That's it.
Yeah, like that. That's what I have. I have notifications turned on.
Like
Oh, I guess
I
there's
have
there's
no
a
idea
live
how to
area.
like
Yeah, I
go
guess there's a
find
live
somebody.
area. I have no idea, but I like I said, it's the platform that is basically the most user friendly. I would say is Twitch. Um,
Oh,
and,
absolutely.
and
Mixer's good too,
yeah,
but
like
um,
I don't know what
for
Twitch has
sure.
done. But since I first started watching, where they changed like the homepage for Twitch and the follow like channels and everything and the recommendeds, I feel like that's just something that they did, and it's kind of a huge leg up on basically any of it, what anybody else has out right now.
Yeah, yeah. There's non-sub chat in YouTube on YouTube. Well, they're called members or something like that on there.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Like
it's
yeah.
members.
there are non-members chat because I know like
Oh
that's what
yeah.
Rachel usually has. I know Jack usually has members only, but also
He,
the
he
weird thing is
learned.
if you're trying to stream on YouTube, like I was talking about this last night. If you want to stream on YouTube, and have like the ability to get quote unquote subs with the members, you have to have 40K subs.
Really, in order to get members?
Yeah, in order for people to buy a membership for you, you have to have 40K subs.
Okay.
On Twitch, you have to have 50 followers
Yeah.
and average 3 viewers, which is
Wow.
freaking insane. Because like obviously, I've thought about like switching to YouTube because duh, like I mean, like I feel like you'd be dumb to not think about switching to see
Yeah.
where all your options. And then it's like, so the thing I was most curious about, I'm like, okay, so how does the revenue work? Because like
Yeah.
Twitch is pretty straightforward and
Yeah.
pretty easy. So
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, how does YouTube work? And then like, yeah, you can only get sub revenue if once you hit 40K subs, and then it's like the only other donate thing they have is like the super chats or whatever, and
Yeah.
it's like it's so weird.
Yeah.
They
You can
like
do, like super chats, but then like you can have like a Streamlabs like link or something for donations. But
yeah, just like
it,
a PayPal link or something like that.
yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
yeah, yeah. Wow. 40.
But I mean, I even feel like even on Twitch, like granted, like donations on Twitch are a lot easier to do even on mobile, like with bits and everything else. But I think before I stopped when I had to move to a different city to start a new job, I think in the entire time that I had streamed, I think I'd actually received one donation through my link. Everything else was through Twitch, either subs, bits, what have you.
Yeah, I would say bits and subs are definitely what drives all of Twitch. I would say, unless you're Tim the Tap Man, where you get $1,000 worth of donations every single day. But
yeah.
but
People will donate $100 to Tim to ask how his day's going. So.
yeah, it's like, wait,
Yeah,
what?
you know.
How did you do this? But
Hey Tim, I hope you're having a good day. Oh, thanks, man. Thanks for the $500. Oh,
yeah,
okay,
it's
yeah.
like,
Yeah.
wait a minute, okay.
Will
How
you
do
put this
I
attachment on
how
your
can I
M4
do
for
this?
one game?
Good
Yeah,
lord.
it's like, yeah, we've been just chatting for 3 hours. We're gonna play
Yeah.
an hour of gameplay, and we're gonna switch over, and then we're gonna
Yeah.
be done.
Tim, let me build your gun in Call of Duty. Here's $2,000. Okay, thanks.
Yeah.
For real, dude.
Just like,
Like,
wait, what?
Oh no, man,
all
you don't
right,
have to
I'll give
use
you
it all
10, bro.
stream. Like I just meant like one game. Like no, you're good. Just take your
Yeah.
money. You can go back.
It's
You can go
our
back.
game. Here you go. Yep, there you go.
How is Tim's chat so rich, but they're so also so stupid? This is facts.
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
This is
Oof.
facts. It's so true. Like he'll have just a random guy drop like $1,000. And it's just like it's so casual, but it's so weird.
Yeah,
I don't know.
it
It
doesn't make
blows
any
my
sense.
mind.
Yeah,
It
same
blows
here.
my mind.
Yeah.
But so okay, when you look at these numbers though, the one that's actually grown the most is Facebook gaming. Have you looked
Bro,
into Facebook gaming at all?
no, like that's like for me personally, I don't know about you guys, but Facebook memeing is like it's like Facebook gaming is like the meme. like, you're
Yeah,
streaming on
right.
Facebook. It's like, oh,
Yeah, there's
sorry.
zero
Sorry.
You're
outreach for
streaming on
support
Facebook.
on Facebook. Like if you're going to try to join like Twitch groups or YouTube groups or anything like that, it is literally 110% plagued with people that are follow for follow, sub for sub.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
100%.
People like
But
YouTube, like a couple
listen,
YouTube groups I'm in are like, give me X amount of dollars, I'll get your channel monetized. Like I was reading a post in a group today where,
you want to talk about
actually, let me find it on my phone because this
Oh,
is
yeah, oh my God. I can't
because
even
this is too
imagine.
rich actually. So I went on there and I was looking through some stuff and I posted a video because I'm in like a very, very, very small group of like 25 people. And this guy in this like super large group makes this post and it reads, he got a message from like YouTube themselves. He's like, in 2015, I created a channel where I copied and edited videos from other people, and then I got monetized off of their content for more than a year. Stopped working on that channel like in the middle of last year, and then just got the email from YouTube that they won't monetize his channel due to that reason. And he's confused as to why. I'm like, did you literally just make a 3-paragraph post explaining to us that you literally admitted to stealing other people's content, flipping it,
like
putting
all
it
the
on your
Fortnite videos,
channel,
though,
making money,
the
and then now you're like, YouTube won't pay me until I fix my channel.
I like
And
honestly though, as dumb as it is, like
Bro.
the like Fortnite funny videos, like react channels, daily clip central bullshit. Like as dumb as it is, like I kind of like I don't know. I respect the grind though, man. Like the amount of money they're making off of literally doing nothing
Yeah,
is insane. I
yeah.
mean, it's disgusting. Like it's up to YouTube to actually like do something about it.
yeah,
But
or
like,
the big enough. I'm surprised more big streamers that like, because I've been watching a lot of the Warzone reaction videos because I just find them hilarious when people rage in general, like smash their keyboards because how
Oh,
stupid you are to you just broke a $200 Razer keyboard because you lost a gulag. Like, come on.
Just
And
like you're an idiot. Okay.
and I'm like,
I,
so like
yeah,
if
I can't really. I don't lose gulags. So
if the yeah
Yeah, me
if the
neither. Shut
if
up,
the
chat.
never
streamers
lost a gulag in my life.
if they people like Shroud and like Doctor Disrespect and stuff, either they don't care or like I'm waiting for the big streamer to be like, you know what? I want my content taken out of every single one of these YouTube videos. And like, because I mean, the same people are in every video. Like somebody like Nate Shot is in every Warzone Rage video. So if he
Yeah.
was just like, what is this? I didn't consent to this. Take them all down
Yeah.
because
True.
he's not getting revenue share from that channel, right? Like,
Yeah.
as
I
like
just like I don't
if you
see
look at it like and
the
take
thing
your
is
channel
though. I
like a
don't think they
business, you
can do
should.
that.
Yeah, I know.
Sure,
So
they can because it's their content.
well,
But
so I think if they
there's the
aren't,
gray area though.
yeah, I
But
think
you
what
have
it
that's what I'm saying.
is.
You have to be big enough to be able to take advantage of it.
Yeah, but
Well,
I think also for those videos, unless they aren't monetized, like unless they don't run ads, they can't really do anything about it. Because
yeah.
I know Lupo said it because so it's PM, so he actually does like all sorts of music and whatnot, and he made the beats for Tim the Tatman, Paul, Trevor, Ninja, like Dr. Lupo, all that stuff. Like use their codes in the item shops. He showed it to Lupo, and the first thing Lupo said, because Charlie was in it, he
Mm-hmm.
was like, just the only thing is, it's a great video, but do you have this monetized? Because if you have this monetized, we're gonna come after you. And he was like, no, it's not monetized. Like everything's fine. So I feel like if it is, then you can go after somebody. But if it's not, then I don't know if a big person like that can actually go after somebody for stealing, quote unquote, like the content that they
Yeah.
have.
Yeah, as Lupo should like Lupo. I know Lupo copy strikes anything that has Charlie in it. As
Yeah.
he should, of course. I just think I think it's a gray area of there's so many of it, like so many channels that do that take the content that I feel like in their eyes it's probably just it gets to a point where they just it's so much work that they really just pick and choose which ones they they feel like are most necessary to get rid of.
Yeah, and then I mean, also on top of that, you got to think, if they take one down, five more are going to pop up the next day, or
Right.
within the next hour, basically.
Yeah.
Like with YouTube, because there's, like you said, there's so many different places where it's COD, like Warzone clips or Fortnite, and just all the recommendeds that I get for videos. It's like,
Yeah.
how is this recommended for me? I don't understand. I've never heard of
Yeah.
this person. I don't want to see a reaction video. I'm good. Thanks though.
Yeah. So knowing all the cultures and where do you think about people find a way to make money off them? Streamers are just normal people. They really are. I think like
It's true.
once you go to TwitchCon, like
And get over the smell of some people.
Dude. I tell you what, like, listen, good lord. Okay, it's like
Oh,
some
so
people
what?
don't
Like
understand
TwitchCon
that, like,
2021 sponsored by Old Spice? Like,
Oh, dude, they need
needs
to.
be.
They
Like,
need to
good
be.
lord.
It's
Dude,
bad.
it's like some people don't understand that like deodorant's a thing. Like,
Yeah, yep. Yeah,
there,
it's rough.
cologne exists. Like deodorant's a thing. Like it's all good stuff, right? Like
Yeah, yeah.
stuff that should be used
Yeah.
every day, right?
No,
Like
Kel, you did not smell. No, not you. I just remember walking past people, and like it would just be in groups. It would just be a wave. You'd be walking past, and then like three people would walk past, and then all of a sudden it's just like, oh God, what?
I
You
just like
forgot something. That's rough.
my highlight of TwitchCon. Well, there was a lot of highlights, but one of them was when the first time I met Rachel. We were in the line to get badges, and so I'm pretty sure like I was one of like the first people she met that day. I'm gonna assume, but like I gave her a hug, and the first thing she said was like, "You smell so good," and I'm like, "That is what I like
Thank
to
you.
hear."
Thank you.
Like
Oh my God.
I bought expensive as fuck cologne for TwitchCon because I was like, I am not gonna be that guy.
I'm not gonna
Like
smell. I swear.
I will be that guy that will smell so good that the people will remember that I'm the guy that smell good.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I
Like
remember. Yeah, like that. That was probably the worst thing. Like it was just
it was so
awful.
bad.
Yeah.
Like I cannot imagine like being a person that like has a meet and greet and you have to go through that.
Oh my
Like that'd be
God.
like that'd be so like I'd feel so awkward. I feel so awkward. It'd be
Yeah.
so bad. Honestly, the person I felt bad for the most was Pokey because when I went to her meet and greet,
Oh
like
God.
there was definitely some of the people that you could tell she was like, okay, let's move it along. Come on,
Yeah.
like,
Oh
let's go.
jeez. The ones
Like
that are lurking too long. Yeah.
her meet and greet was definitely the one that felt like the most I don't know, like
That's a
what's the
good
way
way
to
to
explain
put
it?
this. Yeah.
Yeah, like it felt. I mean, it felt like meeting an athlete. Like you ever meet like a
Yeah.
professional athlete, something because like when you meet a professional athlete, like there's definitely like a barrier between you and them. That's
Yeah.
like I'm the fan, you're an athlete. But it's like when you meet a streamer, it's like I don't know. For like every single person, it was just like we're
Yeah.
both streamers, like we're both just people. And it's like, it's casual, but like, yeah, with Pokey it was more, yeah, awkward is a way to put it. Yeah, it was, I don't know, routine maybe a good way to put it.
Yeah. I'm trying to think
Yeah,
like
it
even like
didn't feel genuine,
yeah, like even
but it's
for
not her fault though.
oh yeah,
You know?
no. I mean, that's just who she is, and she was probably
Yeah.
thinking to herself, "Well, this is weird because now all the creepy guys who are usually in my chat are actually meeting me in real life. So this is really fun."
Right, and then
Yeah.
she had that like pizza party too. I can't
Oh
imagine how
wait,
many
yeah. Oh God, no thanks. I'm good.
which is like,
prayers to
which
that
is
restaurant.
legitimately like dangerous for somebody
Yeah.
like her.
Yeah,
Like,
Yeah.
she had by far the most. Probably, well, Tim had the one security guy. But like, I mean, when you see Tim really doesn't need security. Like, let's be real. Like, he's already a big enough dude.
Yeah.
But
True.
he had like the two security guys with him all the time. But other than that, like, by far the person that had the most security that I saw was Pokey for
Yeah.
sure. I think she had like 4 or 5 with her at like all times.
So it was I literally basically ran
is good, yeah.
into like Courage and Nade Shot. Like they were walking one way, I was walking the other, and literally cross paths. And when they were walking past, I saw like two huge dudes in front of them, basically like plowing through the crowds, and I was just like, "What the hell?" And I saw Jack back there. I was like, "Oh hey!" So I said hi to him, said hi to Nade, and then there were two behind him, and they were just like caravanning them. I was just like,
Yeah.
"What the hell?" But like,
See,
I mean.
That would kind of come
I
across as like off-putting to me, because like
oh
they
yeah
say all the time, like on their streams, like, yeah, if you see me at TwitchCon, blah blah blah, come up, say hi, and then you see these 4 muscle
Yeah.
dudes surrounding them, and they're like, you know what,
Here's the thing.
I'm good.
Even Tim said this about his security. Like because I remember, like I talked with him and his wife Alexis, at a meet and greet one time. Well, it was like shortly after it, and like even he was saying then he's like, really, the security really isn't for like protecting me because like look at me, but it's mainly for like telling me that I can't say hi to this person
yeah
or else it becomes a hazard to the convention. Because like
yeah.
that's the problem is like if Tim had somebody come up to him in like the front of the convention, like he's gonna talk to them, and then it's like that one person will start a whole entire line, which then like cause an entire hazard for like the convention itself. So it's like it's mainly just there
It's a
for
fire
them to
hazard. It's fire
yeah
hazard
yeah pretty
safety.
much. So it's
Yeah
like they're mainly there to just like be like, hey, no.
yeah yeah yeah. And
How
it was
tall is Tim? Tim's like
I don't
yeah,
know
he's like
how tall
6 foot. Yeah, he's like
is he?
6 foot 6'1". Yeah.
Yeah, that was
He's
I
taller than
didn't.
Nick Merckx.
Yeah,
I know they have
I
that feud, but
yes, yeah, that's true. That's true.
yeah.
And and yeah, guys, for everyone who's wondering, courage is actually what does he say? 6'5", 6'6"?
He says he's
Yeah,
6'5".
Yeah,
yeah,
Courage
yeah,
is 6'5", yeah.
yeah, yeah, yeah. He was taller than me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Okay, perfect.
Yeah.
Glad we covered that, so everybody knows now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Clear the air on that one.
he is indeed 6'5".
Yeah, yeah. Great stuff.
100%
Great stuff.
can confirm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Uh,
it's when I
yeah.
actually
Okay, Oliver.
another guy that had security, but I really don't understand why was freaking Dr. Disrespect. He had like a couple security guards, but it's like that dude's 6'8".
Yeah.
Like I don't
Yeah.
think anyone there is touching him at
Yeah.
all. Like
It
that
was.
dude is huge.
I
Also,
was.
Cypher is huge as well.
Yeah, Cypher's big too. I was waiting in line to meet Lupo, and I looked over and I just see this really tall dude with sunglasses and a mustache. And I was like, "Oh
Yeah,
shit, that's Doctor
like,
Disrespect."
you
He was
know.
towering over everybody.
Yeah,
I was like, "Oh my
like
god,
you never need to ask if
who it
Dr.
is?"
Disrespect
Yeah.
is somewhere because it's like if he's in a room, you'll see him.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
He's taller
100%.
than literally everything.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's literally insane. Doctors preventing anyone from coming to the bathroom. Wait.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah. Whoa, whoops. That's
Wait.
awkward.
Wait.
Yep. Yikes. Well, there we go. That's something there.
Damn.
Yeah.
Awkward.
Sorry, Doc.
That's one of those things. Like it goes into like the FaZe Jarvis like situation.
Yeah.
Like before he put that like video out with the aimbot, like I feel like like the same thing with Dr. Disrespect like IRL streaming. Like there had to be someone that was like, "Hey, this is probably not a good idea."
Yeah. Yeah.
Like you're telling me there was no one that was
Yeah.
like, "Hey, maybe we shouldn't do this."
Maybe you shouldn't go into the bathroom
Weird.
with a camera and live
Yeah.
stream. That's just a
Yeah.
thought.
Yeah,
Maybe you shouldn't use aimbot and make a
maybe.
video and put it out there and
Yeah. Hey
you
guys,
know,
I use aimbot for millions of views.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's
Yeah.
totally fine, man.
Have you heard
No doubt.
people are saying that about Symphony now?
Yeah, I've seen all
Dude.
the Reddit. Dude, like
The guy's just
Uh,
amazing. Like he's
Sim's
nuts.
incredible.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of people forget how good Sim was. Like pretty much at every single game he plays. Like he was incredibly good at Fortnite, especially
Yeah.
early on,
Yeah.
and like he was incredibly good at H1Z1. And he's incredibly good at Warzone. Like any game he touches, he's just incredibly good at. Like
I don't know how he aims as well as he does. Basically hits every single shot. If you're like I saw him wipe like some squad and drove over like ran over two of them, got out and then just beamed them, chased after a dude, like beamed him and then came
Yeah.
back and I was like, what the hell is happening? Like I have no idea.
I mean, like I'm gonna be real with you. I saw like the clip that went viral of him when he was just like head clicking like the three guys that were downed or something like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, I mean, if I was in game against him,
And I saw that.
and that was against me, but it was a random guy and not Symphony.
100% they're
Yeah,
cheating.
100%
100%.
they're
Yeah.
cheating. Like,
Yeah.
no doubt. Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
I would have reported them. I would have made sure they got banned. Like, no doubt. But
Yeah.
like, I mean, it's the recognition thing. Like, if I get like in Valorant, if I think someone's cheating, but if it's like Shroud, then I'm like, oh, okay.
Yeah, you're fine.
You know,
Yeah,
if it's a random person I don't know, then I'm like, yeah, that's kind of sketch. Because
yeah,
if you're that good, why don't I know you?
yeah.
But you know,
Exactly. It's like I feel like you should be famous right now, but I
right,
don't know.
exactly.
Yeah,
Like,
and I think yeah, I ran into was playing Warzone. I think Saturday or Sunday. Don't remember which day. Died to somebody twice. One, he beamed me out of the sky after I got released from my gulag. Died to him. His name was I Love
because you don't
Hacks.
lose gulags.
I love
Yeah,
hacks.
his name was I Love Hacks. He had obsidian on his weapons, which you have to get 15 kills 200 times out in order to get it. And somehow this dude was not banned, even though he had obsidian and he won the
That's
game
like
and had like 40, like 35, 40 kills or something like that. I was like, all right, dude, no.
I don't think a day goes by that I don't see Jack tweet about hackers in Warzone.
Yep.
And it's
Well,
like
yep.
I enjoy Warzone, but I don't know. Like that it's maybe it's just like the mental thing. Like I think anyone could be hacking because of how much it's talked about. But like there are some times where I really do feel like almost every single game I encounter something that's like, yeah, that's kind of sketch.
Yeah. I
And
think like,
it's annoying.
I think I'm so that guy. Well, we confirmed he was hacking mainly just because of his name.
Mhm.
But then that was, I think, the second one that I ran into. But besides that, I haven't really run into any because of the skill based matchmaking. So that kind of prevents it. But for the people who are, the professionals who are playing and they run into them every single time, almost every game because of the
Right.
hackers and their skill based
Right.
matchmaking, it's like, oh, okay, well,
I mean,
maybe
the
it's something to look into.
the big thing with, and it's just not Warzone, it's like any game that has any type of mass cheating scandal, is if you want, I've always thought this way, that if you want the developer to fix it, you have to force their hand. Like
Yeah.
all the big streamers, or like half the player base has to just stop playing the game and be like, look, we're taking a stand, we're not going to play the game until you fix it. And then in this case, Activision would have two options. They're either going to actually implement some sort of anti-cheat software that doesn't include like four guys sitting in a cubicle like, oh, we're going to review this case, or they
He looks
say,
fine. It's all
Yeah.
right.
yeah, they say, nope, we trust our anti-cheat software to do what it does, and then people just stop playing the game. Once you hit a company in their pocket, even though it's a free to play game, if you stop playing Warzone, they're not getting the microtransactions off of Warzone or Call of Duty, which like a company like Blizzard just reported over $1 billion in the first quarter of this year alone in microtransaction revenue.
See, and I like if a game like Overwatch is making that kind of money, I can't imagine what a game like Fortnite or Call of Duty is making.
Right.
It's oh
But
god.
it's the same, like it Fortnite, another thing. If you want them to take skill-based matchmaking out of the game, then stop playing the game.
Yeah.
You can complain
I've
about
done
it
my
all
part.
you
I've done my part.
You've done your
That's
part.
true.
Nice
What he
job.
has.
Nice job.
It's
Yeah.
because if
I've
you don't,
yeah.
then the complaining just falls on deaf ears. Because I mean, Fortnite could just be like, you know what, we're still a juggernaut. We're still making hundreds of millions of dollars. We've already announced World Cup next year. This and that. Who cares if it's skill based matchmaking? We don't care about.
Why wouldn't big game studios just spend the money outright? Probably just because of the reason Mark explained. Like, I mean, if
For
you have to,
anti-hacks, yeah.
you have to force their hand.
Yeah.
Because like, I mean, Warzone, it's like the same territory as Fortnite, and with Warzone is like it gets to a point where even if content creators start to not play their game, like their player base is so large that they feel at this time that, and this is why I think Fortnite hasn't removed skill-based matchmaking, even though if they did it permanently, like I think you would see all the squad streams I used to see all the time, they'd be back.
Yeah,
Like
you would see Courage, Tim,
yeah,
Ninja,
Yeah.
Lupo all
absolutely.
playing
Like
together again. You would see that.
you would see that like every morning, just like you used to for like 3 years straight.
Yeah.
If the game went back to the way that it was, Fortnite would be the number one game on Twitch again.
Oh, no
100%.
doubt about it, 100%. And I just think like in their mind, they probably don't think they can get like I think they think they've gotten the value out of them at this point, and so like they don't think that if they stop streaming the game, that it's really going to affect the growth of their game.
Yeah.
I disagree, especially with regards to Fortnite. With Warzone, I'm gonna be real with you, I don't really care. But with Fortnite though, like I don't know. I get like there's the casual community makes up, like 99% of the player base, but like at the same time, I still think the public image of the game is important. And it's like when you go on Twitter and you see the entirety of Twitter just shitting on the game 24/7, I feel like that's
Mhm.
bad. But
Yeah.
like, you know,
Right
Well, I
now,
mean-
Epic, I think though, is just laughing their way to the bank because
Yeah, I
of
mean,
how
all
much
the
money they've already made. Like
Right.
they
oh yeah,
are hand
And I
over
mean,
fit. Just oh my god, the amount of money that
all
they've
the
made.
free to play games, right? I mean, like Fortnite, Warzone just did a free to play weekend not too long ago. Overwatch is talking about going free to play when they release Overwatch 2. And because you have so many more people at home because of what's going on in the world, that's why all these numbers are like blowing up. So like your normal casual player base, like what they anticipated is probably tenfold because everybody's at home with nothing to do. So even if they're like, yeah, I normally play Fortnite, but what if I start playing Warzone? What if I start doing this? Because I mean, we're what 2.5 months into this thing, so I mean, content is just blowing up left and right, and obviously, I
it's
mean, that's probably part of the reason why Activision made so much
it's
money.
hard. It's
Yeah.
hard to. I mean, even like, are you guys like active on TikTok? I know Mark isn't, but Mike, are you?
No, I'm a boomer, so no. I have the app.
Get
I
TikTok.
downloaded the app.
Like the growth on like one from a content creation standpoint, like the growth on TikTok is nuts. You should
Yeah.
100% do it.
I think I remember seeing a tweet for you. It was like you posted one thing and it got like 30,000
yeah,
likes
yeah,
or something. It was
literally,
like, wait, what?
I have like 16K on TikTok, and I posted
Weird flex.
usually I don't even yeah. But I don't even like I don't do anything specific for it. I just take clips from like my stream and just post it. And then like
Yeah.
so I posted like this one Sova arrow, and that got like 100K in literally like an hour.
Jesus Christ. Good
Like
lord.
one of my old Fortnite clips, which honestly wasn't even that good of a video, literally got I think 560K or something crazy.
Jesus. Good lord.
Look,
That's
if I slid down a hill in Fortnite and got a triple kill with a no scope headshot, I would quit the game forever. That would be the clip. I'd walk away from my desk.
Just like, all right, we're done.
Like,
we're good.
Okay,
And I'd be like, okay, I've never killed 3 people total in a squats game before. I'm done. I'm out.
Oh yeah. You get those
was-
every once in a while.
but yeah, like it's right. It's short and easy, easy consumable content. They promote like that. The biggest thing about TikTok though is they promote your first 5 posts. So it's like even
okay.
so if you make a new account, like they will post or promote your first 5 videos themselves. So like they'll send it to like 300 people. How it does in that 300, then it'll get sent to like 500, then it's sent to 1,000, then it's sent to 10K, or like et cetera, et cetera. So it's like it's just it by far it has the most discoverability of like any platform,
Yeah.
and people like click links on there so easily. So it's like
Okay.
it's an easy avenue to get followers on. But anyway,
If it's
but
original content, like
Warzone on TikTok though is huge. Like the memes and stuff like that that people post on TikTok every single day regarding Warzone is like gigantic.
Well then. Okay.
Like Mike is a boomer. Yeah, we confirm.
Okay. Yeah. I told yeah. God, man. All right.
The people who miss Vine enjoy TikTok. I love TikTok. I do miss Vine. I still think okay. I loved Vine. I loved Vine content. TikTok is the better app though. Like the app
yeah,
itself.
I would agree
TikTok
with
is
that.
super good. Super good.
Yeah,
But
I
just-
think I had TikTok open like as soon as I got it, and I was like, "The hell is going on?" I was like, "Nah, I'm good." I just put it down. When someone's like, "Follow me on TikTok," I'm like, "Yeah, sure."
I mean,
open it,
like,
follow, and then I'm like,
I
"All right,
scroll
I'll see ya."
like
Yeah,
I used to scroll through it like every day. Now it'll be like once a week because my For You page is literally like 25 different people using the same voiceover, and I'm like, this is not original, not
yeah,
original, not
it's,
original.
Like, here's the thing though. You're like people complain about the For You page, but like you have to use TikTok to actually get a For You page that's like good.
Okay.
So like as you use the app and then like you start liking some posts, like your For You page will start like changing to that.
Right.
Oh,
So
okay.
you just have to like for the first like few days or like week or so of using the app, you're probably just gonna get a lot of like teenage girls dancing. But like once you start to like other videos and you'll be good. You know,
Yeah, that's true.
like
Hmm.
right, exactly.
Or
Just like Ashton said, like her For You page is literally just vids of cats and dogs.
Get rid of the cats, just add me dogs. I'm fine. Okay, I just
Mhm.
got to
Wow,
do that.
not a cat guy. Huh?
No, well, one, I'm allergic to them, so that doesn't help.
oh, well, that
Yeah, me too.
explains
But
that.
but two, I just think they're spawns of Satan, and they will literally stare at you the whole entire time. Like
Mike totally
their paw will be behind a glass and just be staring at you, and it's just going to keep moving closer, and you'll be like, no, don't do it, and they're like, mm-hmm, uh-huh, and then you're like, no, and then it just swats it off, and it's like, all right, okay, they know what they're doing, so that's what I think. But my hot
To be
take,
fair, I'm allergic to dogs as well, and I still got a puppy.
that's because
So
dogs are
that's because
better
dogs
than
are
cats.
amazing.
Yeah,
But I still love cats though too. They're
yeah.
both good.
This is
They
not a
both have their value.
That is true. That
You
is true.
know.
Not a
You know.
boomer take. That's just a take. Hot take.
It's a hot take. Hot take. I love cats. I had my cat Gizmo growing up. He lived to be I think 22. Yeah,
Jesus.
22. Okay. It was really nice to have like if you like sat down and he would just lay in your lap every single time. It was nice.
Yeah, there you
You
go.
know,
Okay.
it was
Okay.
nice.
Yeah, my throat
Had
would
great
start
value.
closing up, so I don't know about that
Oh
one.
yeah.
Yeah, no.
You eventually build up a tolerance to like the ones you get though, but like right
Yeah.
now I sound like death because like winter's new and so like my body is dying. So I'm on like every medication that is existent.
Yeah.
Like is
Yeah.
in
You're feeling your
existence.
life.
But
You're
yeah,
feeling it right now. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. And yeah, I'm on literally every medicine you could probably think of. The strongest allergy medication that you can think of. Has it been rough a little bit, but it'll be worth eventually.
Yeah, it's
So like,
true.
you know,
That's
a
true.
couple months by, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. But
Yeah, you'll be fine by that
I
point.
gave Winter a bath today. That was tough. Let me tell you,
Oh man, yeah.
that was tough. Not
That's
for him
definitely
actually,
fun.
but for me. Because
Yeah, I was gonna say for the dog,
Yeah.
yeah, it's fine. But for you, you're like,
it was
yeah,
so bad.
that's all
It was
over
so
the
bad.
place, man. You have to like clean your
It was
shower
so bad.
after
yeah.
you bathe the dog because of it. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah, it
yeah.
was terrible, but you know, still worth it.
Oh
It'll be
yeah,
worth it
100%,
eventually.
100%.
I have a tolerance of 0. uh, so I would think you probably read some of the stuff about it. I'm just curious. So did you see the discussions on Twitter about streamers using their own emotes in others' chat,
Yes,
being regarding as self promo? Give me your
I
thoughts.
so I think I don't consider that. I don't know actually. So I'm going to say this. I do know some people who have used it specifically for self promo.
Mm-hmm.
And that is just like, okay, no, like, why would you do that?
So
But
here's the thing. I think it's very important to make the distinction though. Like I don't give a like people using my like emotes in my chat right now. Like I don't give a shit about that. Like that
yeah,
doesn't like we're talking about the streamer themselves
yeah,
using their
yeah.
emote.
So like I've
With my
seen this.
viewers, it doesn't matter. Like,
Yeah. So like I've seen streamers do it, and I'd like, okay, I know they're actually trying to do it because they have said that they want their name to get out there more,
right.
and they will
Right.
use emotes wherever they go for it. And I'm like, okay, that's
yeah.
if you are like completely excessive about it, and in every single message you send, you have one of your emotes in it. Yeah, no, that's bad in my book.
See, it's like for me, I've always felt weird about it, and I know Mark was saying like, you know, if you're worrying about like people using emotes in your chat, then like you have a bigger issue. But like I don't know,
That's true.
for me, I've always felt it was weird for me to like go to another person's chat and like use my own emotes, so I usually don't.
Yeah.
But like I feel like it's very obvious when people are doing it for that reason.
Is it more
I
acceptable? Is it
agree.
more acceptable right after they raid you? Let me ask that
Oh yeah,
question.
no,
Yes.
that's
Okay.
acceptable. Yeah,
Yeah.
of
So
course,
I was gonna say if I raid somebody and like my chat is spamming the emotes, I will put the emotes in there too.
yeah,
And
yeah.
like so I'll do it that way. But like I was saying, if somebody is literally in every single message posting one of their emotes in there, it's like that's a little bit too much, in my opinion.
So what if they
Yeah.
drop like a 200-person raid and then they come back 2 days later and start spamming their emotes in your chat?
I mean, if they're being a dick, they're being a dick. I don't care what you did 2 days ago.
True. And it depends on who it is too. Like I will say it depends on who it is. Like if
Mhm.
it's like somebody, so I'm trying to think of
I'm
just like
listening intently, Frosty. I'm not bored. Okay.
I'm just trying to think of a situation like I've had it where like if I go into somebody else's stream and somebody who's sub to me says hi to me and uses one of the emotes, it's like okay, like they're using it like, and sometimes it's like okay, that's great. Like if I rated the person and they're saying hi to me and using the emote, that's awesome. But
Mhm.
if they're just like in there and then I come in, they see me and they use it, it's like wait, do I use one of my emotes or do I use like another like high emote for someone that I have? It's
Yeah.
like I don't
See,
really know what to do because
see,
I
like
don't want to
I
be that
yeah.
guy who's like a huge dick and
That's
using it.
how I've always been too. I'm like I don't even want to like them even think that's like
Yeah,
a
yeah,
possibility. So it's like I've like always used either like Cloaks or Alexia's emotes in like every single chat ever. So
yeah,
it's like I rarely use my own, and it's just because I like am I using those for self promo? Of course not, but like I don't even want the streamer to even think that that is even you know a
yeah,
possibility.
yeah,
I just
yeah.
see. I just
I
don't. I
think
just don't get it. Like
yeah,
I, j-
I think people are
I
making
think
a way bigger deal
that's
out of this
kind
than
of
it
where I
needs to
am
be.
with
Like
it.
I don't understand how this even became a topic. In all honesty, like
Because Twitter got
why?
bored
Who?
one day.
Yeah.
I guess yeah, it's Twitter. You
Well,
know,
yeah.
the
Well,
app's free and it provides you
Summit
the
just
best
like
content.
Summit just posted a question, and people take it. I mean that happens though. You can post a simple question like I don't know if you guys know who he is or not, but do you guys know who Convict is? Convict with a K.
Yes.
You
Of
you
course, with
do?
a K.
Yeah.
But I
I
don't
think
know. No.
I think
So
I've seen
he
some of his tweets. Yeah.
yeah, so he posted a tweet it was a couple months ago. It went like bananas. Like literally every single streamer commented on it, right? You may know what I'm talking about. It was a tweet though. It was a clip of a streamer, a woman that was not wearing a bra, and it was pretty obvious. And it was on her stream, and all he did, because this is what Convict does, because that's literally like his content. Like he runs a podcast that like he basically like has streamers on, and they just debate things like on like about Twitch and stuff like that. So like all he did was post a tweet that was like he posted that clip. And he was like, "Is this content okay for Twitch? Like, do you think this is okay?" That's all he said, and people like fucking took it
Oh,
insanely and went like him being sexist and stuff like that, blah blah blah, and like literally all he did was post a question. So it's like usually if you do just post a simple question, it's gonna go bananas. So
yeah.
it's like I'm not surprised that that conversation went as far as it did, but I don't know. It was something that I always thought about, but
Yeah.
I
Like
I, I was actually curious that other people thought the same way.
yeah. I mean, one. I think that how this is a topic and lots of streamers are talking about it is kind of ridiculous. But yeah, I don't unless like if I raid somebody, then yeah, absolutely. Like I'll use the emotes whenever I raid them, just like because
Mm-hmm.
that's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to spam emotes when you raid somebody.
Mm-hmm.
But like if it's like I don't go out of my way to say like, say a message and then put my emote in there. It's like, no, like if I'm in, Paul's chat, I'm gonna use one of Paul's emotes. If I'm in Lupo's, I'm
Right.
gonna use one of Lupo's. And if I'm in somebody else's chat and somebody else's emote fits, I'm gonna use that. Like I'm not self-promoting other people. Like
Yeah.
that's not my goal when I
I
use
remember
any sort of emote.
there was another you guys do you know who the Bonzer brothers is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I remember Travis was talking to me before. We actually talked about this at TwitchCon last year at dinner. He had a beef with somebody because they like soon after they got partner, they like went into someone's chat, and like the streamer got mad that they had their partner badge on in their chat, and was saying that that was a way of self-promoting because they had their partner badge on.
Can you take that
You
off?
can't hide it though, can you?
I was gonna
No,
say,
you
can you?
can. Yeah, you
You
can.
can?
Yeah.
Oh,
But
I
like
don't
why
know.
would you?
I don't think I've seen any streamer who is partner take their partner badge off. I
Yeah.
don't
Why
think.
would you?
No.
Did they
Yeah, like
even
yeah,
know it's a
why
thing?
would you? I
Yeah.
mean like in a
If I
way,
busted my ass to get that thing, I'm
yeah.
Oh
Like
yeah,
bro,
I'm
if I
flaunting
got
it for
partner right
everyone.
now, I would fucking go into everybody's stream and be like, yeah. check
Yeah.
mark, bitch. Yeah,
Just
what's
like,
up?
"Whoa, is that new?" Just be like, "Yep,
Yeah, but
yep."
it's like, I mean, it's not their
Wow.
fault that people
They're
are
a
that
better
sensitive.
streamer. I mean,
There's yeah. I mean, it's like let's be honest. Like if a partner streamer came in here right now and they had a check mark, and I'd be like, yeah, I'm like am I gonna click on their name and see what channel they are? Yeah, because like it's a partner streamers. Like
100%. Yeah, yeah.
like you're gonna check it out. But it's like, is that like that? Like I don't. That's so petty though. To think it's self promoting. Like that's insane.
You have a
Like
partner, Dad. How dare you show
Like,
that
who
in
are
my chat?
you with your
how dare you?
4
How dare you
viewers
ask
to
me for my partner?
criticize a partner coming
Exactly.
into
Yeah,
your
yeah.
chat to check you out? Like, bro, they could just be like, this could be their, like, you know, promotion day to where they're just like out there watching small streamers, and you just could have
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
shoved away a 600-person raid in 2 days. Like,
Jeez.
you, like, I've always looked at Twitch, especially the smaller the streamer, I think the more important it is.
My stream, that's fucking lit. Like that's
Oh
freaking
yeah.
awesome.
Yeah.
Like that's
Like,
cool. Like I pulled up. Like,
literally every stream is a new interview for
Yep.
a job
Yep.
that
yeah,
you
no,
want.
it
Like,
absolutely is.
every
Like
person that comes into your
I
chat,
have
the
a
whole
partner
9
streamer
yards.
come to my chat being like, "Oh my god, you're gonna steal my viewers." I'm like, no. Like what? Like
Yeah.
that's
Right.
dumb.
Mm.
Like
Yeah, it's you know, that's what Twitch is. And I mean, okay, like, so I am nowhere near, like, you know, people who are like big streamers, but the amount of people, I'm sure, Woody, you've gotten this too, that come in the chat and are be like, hey, yo, I'm trying to make it big on Twitch. You think like we could set up a day where like you could host me or raid me after you're done streaming? And it's like,
yeah.
nah, listen, like, that's just not how you do it.
I'm
That's
like,
not how it is.
one for me. I'm like, one, it's flattering that you think my 10 viewers will do anything for you.
Exactly. Yeah.
Like, two, this isn't how you do it. But, you know, like, yeah, I don't think people understand that. Like, a single host doesn't make someone a streamer.
Yeah, and yeah, it's not going to be, you know, like, you know, the 10 views that we get. It's not really it. Like, that's not going to do anything for you. Like, maybe it could help you get, well, actually, I don't know if it would help you get affiliate.
Is
I
it?
don't think it would,
I
because
think affiliate does. Partner, no.
oh
Yeah.
yeah, partner no, but
It does.
affiliate, I didn't know if it was affiliate or not. If that
Yeah.
would
But I
work,
mean, if you like, it's all about, you're not going to grow on Twitch by networking down
yeah,
as quickly as you will by networking up. If you take your 10-person raid and constantly give it to somebody who's streaming with 2 or 3 people, you're only going to get a percentage as opposed to if you send that 10-person raid to a streamer with like 16 to 20 people
Mhm.
and network there. And then once you're getting like 15 to 20 people, then you start targeting like 25 to 30 person streams and so on and so
Mhm.
forth. And then before you know it, you're just climb. If you take your 30 people and you consistently are rating like the 4 viewer streams, like you're not there.
Well, yeah, you're not going to get where you want to go. I mean, like, I'll do that. Like, when I end stream, if there's nobody on that I see that, you know, I haven't hosted or rated, it's like, okay, well, chat, who do you have? And I ask for recommendations. And then, you know, sometimes, like, yeah, they have, you know, 2, 3 viewers, but at the same time, I feel like it's a great thing to do, because if they're trying to get affiliate or if they're just getting started, yeah, that's good to do every once in a while. But
Mhm.
if someone comes into my chat or sends me a DM on Twitch saying like, hey, can't, like, I literally got this, what was this? Yesterday. It was like, hey, Mike, I was wondering if you could host me sometime this week. I'm trying to go big on Twitch. Maybe if you could, we could figure out a day this week for you to host me if you want.
Nope.
And so I was like,
Like,
the hell?
just,
It's like, oh my God. I was like, really?
people don't get it. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
not this isn't meant to be a flex, but like, I've been hosted by Tim 3 times. Am I a big streamer? No, I'm not.
No.
Chat. Okay, no, I'm not.
Mm-mm.
It's
No.
not how that works.
Yeah.
What, like, have I gotten a lot from getting hosted by Tim? Yes, but like, it's an opportunity
Oh yeah. Yeah.
that you earn though.
Yeah, I mean, that's how it was. Like, so Paul's hosted me and rated me multiple times. Trevor's done it. And those were like the 2 big ones that have actually, and Sparkles has done it once too. And like, those are the big ones. And yeah, has that helped out with my follower numbers? 100%. But am I still getting the, you know, the 200-300 people that I had watching that one stream because of that? No, like, I don't have that at all.
Right.
And it's like, yeah, you know, just because, yeah, I have, you know, 10 viewers or whatever, doesn't work. It's not a thing.